What's up, guys? It is January 1st, 2021. So crazy, the year has gone by so quick, but I wanted to make a video to start off this year to kind of recap everything that happened this past year, and then also set some goals for the year ahead to kind of put my flag in the sand and on the moon that didn't really happen, and then, you know, be able to look back and see this video and see how far I came. So let's skate to some place that has a good setup, and we'll talk, we'll chat, and we'll get ready for 2021. Let's get it.
It don't even matter, yo.
Trying to keep it straight, I'm in the moment. 2 photos in my memory, I owned it. Notice, drive out through the city, shawty golden. Rolling in a rush and say I'm ghosting. Flowing through my space, I'm in the moment.
Alright guys, so 2020 has been a crazy year. Everybody was dogging on 2020, but honestly, it was probably one of the best years of my life. I mean, it started out pretty rough. I was working at a job that I didn't like. Eventually, I quit that job, and for a few weeks was like really focused on YouTube and saw a lot of success. I posted a video, a stray shoe review that did really well, at least for my channel and the size that it is, and that like really got some momentum going for YouTube, where I really decided that this is what I'm gonna do. So at the beginning of 2020, I had 40 subscribers. So most of those subscribers were like family members. But then here we are, January 2021, and we have 740 subscribers. So it's not like crazy, but it is low-key kind of crazy. 700 people decided to follow and see what's up with what we're doing. So shout out to all of you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Sometimes I get so caught up in like making the videos, and I feel like my channel isn't growing how I want it to, but it's crazy to look back a year and see that, you know, only a year ago we had 40 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. So on this piece of paper, I have my goals for what I want 2021 to actually look like. First off, I had this like phrase bouncing around in my head to make every day a Friday, because you know how you get so stoked to go skate or do whatever you want to do on Friday. You know, Monday through Friday, you're doing everything that other people tell you to do, but on Friday night, you do what you want to do. And so I want to make that the theme for 2021, is make every day a Friday, that you do what you want to do, what's going to give you fulfillment, and treat every day with the enthusiasm and the positive energy like a Friday. So that's going to be the #1 goal for 2021, is make every day a Friday. Last night was crazy. I was sleeping really deeply, and I was having like all these thoughts come into my head. What are you actually doing? Like, why does what you do even matter in the big picture? But I want to start making things that actually benefit people on a larger scale. And I've had this thought bouncing around in my head: make every day a Friday. That positivity and that freedom, that feeling that you get on Friday, I want to create that in my life and spread that to more people, because that's my goal, is to create a life where I can do what I love and, you know, live a fulfilling life. And so I want to create content that helps other people to do the same. So that's going to be like the real goal for this year, is to obviously get to 10K, but do it by sharing this message of making every day a Friday. Try to actually help people's lives rather than just trying to find the right video to get the most subscribers, which is how my brain has been working. And I want to try and switch that to be more about, you know, at the end of 2021, will I be able to look back and say that I did something to, I don't know, make the world a better place, or, you know, did I at least try to do that in some way? I mean, I'm only one YouTuber with 700 subscribers, but, you know, regardless, we should all be doing our part. And so I just want that to be my goal, is, you know, at the end of the day, am I proud of the content that I'm making? Is it actually geared towards helping people, or is it just selfish to try and like make me boost up my ego because I got 10 more subscribers today? So that's going to be like the big focus of 2021, is trying to help people and trying to push this message of making every day Friday, make life positive and make life free and fun and meaningful. So that's going to be the big goal in getting to 10K, is trying to get to 10K, but by spreading something that's actually beneficial to you guys and to anybody, rather than, you know, doing what I think is cool. Focus on, you know, what can help people and what I have to share that can benefit the most people. So that's going to be the goal. Second big goal for 2020 is I'm actually going to try and start a clothing brand, and it's going to be called Friday. And ultimately, I would like this to become a skateboard company where I sell skateboards. But right now, I mean, obviously that's not like viable for me financially. So I'm going to go ahead and push out this message. I'm going to create samples of these clothes and wear them in videos and kind of like push this message and see if there's a response, if that's something that you guys are into. And if it is, we'll pursue it. If not, then we'll just scrap the whole thing, and this will just be for me and myself. So the core values of this idea, every day is Friday, are that you do what you love, you make memories, and you push your own boundaries. And by doing those three things, you can make every day feel like a Friday. I want to cultivate that mentality of make every day a Friday, and just wake up feeling like today has so much opportunity and there's so much goodness that can happen today. I hope any of this makes sense to you guys. I mean, maybe this is way too deep for everything that my channel has been about up to this point, but this is the stuff that I really think about, and the stuff that I feel like this is a perspective that's like really deeply ingrained into who I am as a person. And so if there's anything that I guess I have to share in 2021 that would be beneficial to other people, like, this is something that feels right. This is something that feels like authentic to who I am. I can't really be something I'm not, so might as well just share that. And well, we'll see if people vibe with it. If the vibrations aren't there, then I don't know. I'm pretty confident that the vibrations are there, because I just look around in the world, and so many people got down on 2020, saying that 2020 was sucked, 2020 was awful. But everybody's been saying that every single year from like 2010. Everybody's like, man, this is the worst year ever. This person died, or this happened. And it's like, man, things have been happening forever. And like, yeah, it looks crazy right now because bad things may happen, but ultimately life is about like what's going on in here and making sure that you're straight. And right now it just seems like a lot of people are confused about, you know, happiness and about what life is all about, because externally things are always going to be going crazy. They always have, and they'll probably even get worse. That's not the game, though. The game is not what's out there. The game is what's going on in here. And I deeply believe that. So if there's one message that I feel like compelled to share that I truly believe that can benefit people, I think it would be that. So I'm going to go ahead and focus this year on that message and try and push that out to, you know, as many people as I can. And I think it'll work. In my head, I mean, I just see it as supply and demand, that there's a huge supply of negativity, and there's a huge demand for positivity, and not as big of a supply. And so I want to supply some of that positivity and some of that, you know, light, optimistic thinking to help you know, this world not seem so bleak, because it really is not. Like, just walk 100 miles into the wilderness and live, and you'll see that life is great. Back to the three things: do what you love, make memories, and push your boundaries. So let's get it in 2020. Now, as far as skateboarding goes, I've got a couple big goals. So one is to lose 50 pounds. So 150 is like how much I should weigh. Right now I weigh 203, so that's like a big gap. And honestly, since getting like fatter and skating, it's like you're skating on hard mode all the time. I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to dial in what I'm eating, and I'm gonna keep skating, and hopefully we can shed some weight in 2021. I know that's cliche, everybody does that, but I'm really sick of, you know, being overweight and skating, just because it makes everything so much harder, and you can't get as high, and the tricks don't look as good. So that's number one goal. And then the number two goal is I have a trick list for things I want to learn. So I want to get 360 flips. I want to get them on lock. I've had them, I've lost them, And this year I want to lose some weight and be able to flick those things around, catch them, roll away. I really want to get 3 flips just on lock and really be able to do them whenever, however. And so 3 flips, that is the main goal. Now also fakie 3 flips, because those kind of go together. And I used to have fakie 3 flips like pretty consistent. I never had 3 flips as consistent, but fakie 3 flips, I could do those and lost them because I'm an idiot and stopped. But I want to get those back now. I want to learn nollie flips and nollie heels. Nollie flips have always been a goal of mine since I was like 12, and then I stopped skating, and so I never learned nollie flips. Honestly, I think they're one of the sickest tricks. Like, yeah, I don't know what's sick. I can't think of a trick that's sicker than a nollie flip. I feel like it, for me, it's like one of those top tricks that it's like, it just looks so cool when you flick it with your back foot, catch it with your front foot, like, so sick. I want to learn that one forever. So I want to learn nollie flips, nollie heels. I definitely think I got those. I used to be able to switch heel, and those are like the same trick. I was getting into like learning that. I rolled my ankle, and then I stopped skating, and then everything just went out the window. So now I'm starting over again. I want to get switch heels back, switch nollie heels and switch heels, switch flips. Obviously, if I'm doing nollie flips, gotta do those. So that's it as far as flip tricks. 3 flips, fakie 3 flips, nollie heels, switch flips, switch heels. So I feel like that's a good list, and those are some pretty fundamental tricks for, you know, progressing. Ultimately, I mean, you can put 180s in there, do varials or whatever, but I feel like those are kind of the next level of fundamentals for me. Now, as far as rails go, I want to learn front feebles and back feebles. I've done a few back feebles this year. That's actually the only trick that I actually learned in 2020 was back feebles. However, I don't have them consistent. Still trying to figure them out. I've done them before in the past, and I actually used to have front feebles better than I had back feebles, and I didn't have those very good as well, but I could do them, so I want to get front feebles back, front smith, back smith. Back smith's going to be crazy. I'll see if I can do that. And then front crook and back crook, I think those are pretty doable. I think the way that I control my board, I think those are reasonable goals. So anyways, guys, I wanted to make this video just to kind of be able to look back when it's January 1st, 2022, and be like, did I keep my word? And now it's recorded for all of you to see and hear. And if you're still watching this video, kudos to you. It's probably going to be a super boring video because it's just me talking, but I just want to be able to look back and kind of see my goals and see my mentality shift. And I think 2021 is going to be a killer year. I thought 2020 was going to be my year, and turns out it was. But I feel like 2020 was really the setup for how crazy and how sick 2021 is going to be. This is the year, fingers crossed, that I quit my job and start doing YouTube full time. So I'm freezing cold. I'm gonna go back inside, edit this, post this, and then keep grinding. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys.